Alright, I'm working on this 9765 diesel, and I've got all this oil splattered all over the front of the engine, and I couldn't figure it out. Well, I installed these stainless steel braided lines, and I've zipped. They're very stiff, and they're just a touch long, and I've zip tied them up over the years. I put them in about it's been probably 5 years ago, because the factory ones sprung a leak. Well, anyway, over time, somehow I'm sure I hit a hole or whatever. Something caused that line to bump up into the pulley, and it rubbed a hole in it, and now it's blowing oil everywhere. So I think today I'm going to take these lines out, and I actually am going to just build my own, and I'm using the regular rubber with steel reinforced, and then they have like I don't know, a nylon braid or something. I don't know. You can get them online anywhere. I'm going to try and build my own. I've never done that before, and I wanted to do it this time, or the time I put these in, but I just didn't. So let's go. Can't quite remember how this thing comes off. This is a 7mm socket. Keep saying I remember now. There's little clips. Little clips in here. I don't know if you can see that. And you pop that clip up in it, and then this. How does that happen? Oh, there we go. Yeah, see how that slides out from that clip? Should have watched YouTube before I started this. Okay. Yeah, it does need to push down. Okay, I think I can. Actually, I think I'll film that with my phone. Alright. Okay, right there. I'm looking straight down to the bottom. Somehow you've got to get your finger in there through the front grill. Bet you I need a screwdriver. I'm going to use this guy. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's come in here. It's too zoomed in. No. Just pop that up and slide this out like that. Get in here and undo these light bulbs. Twist and pop them out. I'll forget all this in the next 5 years. Okay. Cool. Let's move in here a little bit. That's my oil cooler. This is the job I did 5 years ago. And I bought those from a place called Lubrication Specialist, and they're definitely great lines. I just didn't get them secured properly. But there's also, of course, I mean, nobody cares about 6.5s anymore. So old. This is a 97. So this oil cooler, so I have a weird year. My original oil cooler had the smaller intakes. Well, funny enough, I got on Amazon, years back, and people were complaining about the replacement oil cooler in the comments on Amazon that the line intake was too big. So I thought, it's interesting. Mine was the smaller one. Like I said, this is a December '96 manufactured truck. So I had the like 1/2-inch taps in the block, back in the block, and then I had the smaller oil cooler intake lines. So I took a chance and I bought this off of Amazon. It was like Amazon Marketplace used. It was a return or something, and it was like $50 or something. And I just took a chance, and something actually worked out for once, and I got the big import. So I was able to get the fittings down here. It's like a custom fitting that goes from an AN 37 flare to a adapter to a O-ring style. So, quiet cat. But I'm just going to be replacing the lines, and I get to keep all the other stuff in there. So hopefully this won't take as long as the first time, because I'm not for sure what it's going to be like at the block, but at least here I'm not going to have to try to thread in those 90s in the block, but maybe I can show it. I'm going to try something different here. Right now, the way it's originally set up, you get this straight line swedged on, and then a 45. The kit I bought has the 45 end fitting, so I'm going to put that on this one fitting and eliminate that 45 fitting and see if that works. And I think I can do that. I got plenty of room in there. I think so. I think it might help too. Really, the hard thing is that this line is like PEX, stainless steel braided PEX, and it's like plastic PEX with stainless steel braiding over it, and it's really stiff. If you ever worked with PEX water lines, it's kind of stiff stuff. ⅕. I think these are -10 lines. That's what I bought. So this video is going to be real short today if it's not. I think Leroy says if this is a 1-inch or bigger than a 1-inch, then you got the 1/2-inch cooler lines. So AN -10, that'd be 10/16 or 5/8. That's actually 5/8. That's like 5/8 outer diameter and 1/2-inch inner diameter. Whereas with, of course, in PT, when they talk 1/2-inch, that's 1/2-inch inner diameter. Let's see, get some wrenches and get this pulled off. Yeah, I actually have the original one. I kept it from 5 years ago when I did this. But you can see the difference there, right down here. Is that 1-inch? Yeah, that's a 1-inch. And this is much bigger. I can't really tell. I'm not even for sure if this was worth it. I don't know. I guess I think this is 3/8. Anyway. But I do remember I bought the, I did go back and look at my invoice. I did buy the 1/2 inch. I bought the 97 and up kit, which would include the 1/2 inch block 90-degree fittings. Alright, so this is 1 1/4. No, this is 1 1/4. This is 1 1/4. What's that one? That's the one we want to hold. Let's see, 1 3/16. And you know, I know I've got a 1 3/16. I don't know what happened to it. Go dig around, see if I can find it. Alright, can't find I got a end wrench. Actually, I got a couple of end wrenches. Get this smaller end wrench. Ugh. Kind of hoping to get that on there. This is a 1 inch. Okay, that's tight. There we go. This will probably break apart pretty easy. Let's turn this way a little bit. Turn this in. There we go. Perfect. Breaker free. Probably need something under there to catch oil. Let's go do that. I don't know for sure how that's going to come out. Probably not going to go into my drain pan I got down there. Gosh, I should have took this little you know, I don't know why I kept that. I should have took that off. I'm gonna have to take this off. I don't know why I didn't take that off. I'm gonna take that off real quick. Alright, I got all the screws off. Got all the screws back out. I should just be able to lift this up out of here. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, I think this was well worth the extra minute. Yeah, definitely. Alright. Already got a little bit of oil coming loose. I don't know how. Let's get that out of the way. Little skid plate down there. I got it pulled back. All right. Okay. Let's pull this down through there. Guess I didn't need a rag. I'm just gonna get dirty again. See, these are really hard to work with. Alright, let's get under there. Going under the driver's side. Up the front. Okay, so here's my oil filter. And I'm putting this 2-quart filter on there. So that's why it's so long. I got the 4-wheel drive, so got the adapter on it. Okay, there's one fitting. And it does look like I can get to that one without pulling the filter. There's light here. Let me turn my light on. That's better. And right behind it is the other one. That looks really tight. I don't know how that's going to work out. I think I can hit that one closest to us pretty easily. I have a feeling that filter's going to have to come off, which honestly it's not a drain, it's not anti-drain back, so it kind of sucks. I wish I could find a 2-quart that was anti-drain back. Alright, I'm going to take that filter off. I may not put it back on either. I just did an oil change. But, okay. Tubes. It's pretty cool. Oh no. I know what this means. Wait a minute. Oh, goody goody. No, I don't think so. Gosh, I hope I don't. I'm gonna have to take that stupid adapter off. Alright, let's see if I can. That's what I'm going after. I gotta take that off. One 3/8 fits it real good. Oh. Long-winded dude. Okay, and out you go. All right. Oh sh! Oil. Didn't see that coming. I hope you got all. Huh. Yeah, I did take that drive shaft off. Yeah. I don't know why I'm working around that drive shaft. It's not going to take that long to take off. Okay, let's take that drive shaft off. What?
You're supposed to be helping me with my project.
What? bolted on right out the height. Good.
An explorer.
Stabbed by this stainless steel braided line. Ow! Oh, damn. Okay, I have to go fish it down on the forward side. Okay, we're out. Alright. Here's the old. I'm gonna make it a little shorter. And I hope I got enough. I'm not for sure. I don't think I have enough. I may have to buy. This is not going to be enough. This is 10 foot. I should have bought 12 foot. I'm going to have to buy another. This is perfect. Alright. Do some temporary mounting here. Soft vice jaws. And insert hose by turning hose clockwise until hose is snug against the back of the socket threads. That's a long way. Against the back of the socket. Turn the hose clockwise till hose is snug against the back of the socket threads. Well, what does that mean? Yeah, I guess that's how it goes. Then what? Then I guess you put these in there and thread it down, I guess. I don't think you can go all the way. Yeah, I guess you can't. Turn the hose clockwise until hose is snug against the back of the socket threads. Okay, I get it. This is kind of makes sense. You got the grippers back here, and then this is gonna thread, so you can't you just push it, like it said, push it to the back of these threads. And then as this threads in, I guess it kind of, the wedge pushes it up against the teeth. Alright, so we're up there against the threads. Yeah, we're up there against the threads, so I'm going to said put some lube. I think I'll lube it with oil, just regular motor oil. I'm sure there's something special. It said assembly lube. I guess I got some somewhere. I guess I could go look for some. I just gonna use some motor oil here. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, I need some gloves. It's going in. Oh, it's going in. Okay, it's getting a little tight. Okay, and with this to hit the base. That's gonna be fun. Looks pretty close. Probably not as hard as I thought this would be. Kind of marred up. Not real pretty. Could probably keep tightening that up. I'm sure that's plenty tight. Cool. Yeah. This is the end product. kind of marred up. Kind of dented that a little bit. I read some complaints about that online, but shoot, I like it. Thought it turned out pretty good. Okay, next part. I'm gonna make these the same length or a little shorter. It's nice and nasty. I think I'm gonna make them maybe an inch shorter. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. So I'd have to cut it like right there would be the same length. Something like that. Kind of weird. Oh, let's see. Clips in the back. I like to cut it back a little bit. I might have enough. It may be enough. Huh. I think 10 foot would be enough. Let me get my tape measure. Okay. I think I can take an inch out of these. I'm just going to cut back an inch. This is my cut line. Alright. So what does that mean? Probably cut line to cut line is, well, cut line to cut line. Well, that's 51 3/4. Let's do that. 51 3/4. Probably could do 52. I'm going to leave it at 51 3/4. Okay, I'm going to cut this with this kind of thing. Metal cutoff wheel. See how it works. It's a little metal cutoff wheel I got from Lowe's. I should put some tape on that. Guess a person could put, maybe this will help. Keep it from marring up. That is. Doesn't look like it's cross-threading, but it does kind of act like it. Okay. Definitely want to be careful and feel it, because it'll be smooth. If you feel any resistance in those first few threads, you are cross-threading it, and you should stop. Alright. That looks actually a lot better. That looks really nice. That spins. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Let's put it on. Alright, let's feed this through. This is the longer one. And let's see. It kind of snakes through here. I'll snake it back. Definitely want to go this way. I still don't see it. Remember that being so hard. Okay, let's try again. Go. In the wrong spot, but I think we can. The hose is. Oh, shoot. Well, maybe not. Maybe that was a bad idea. Maybe I should fish through the other way. Okay, we're gonna try this. Fishing it through this way now. And see how that works. I think that's going to be the better choice. I just don't remember. Should have paid attention. The hose is a lot bigger too, so that's kind of a problem. This hose is advertised as heat resistant, but I am a little interested to see how it's going to hold up. Kind of near the exhaust here. And shit, I'm going to have to go get it. Okay. Don't grab that. Oh, jeez. Alright, I've got it hooked up here. This is the long one. And I don't know. I don't see why it really matters where it runs. But anyway, I've got it hooked up here and tied into the back. Oh, I guess I could. Don't know if I can show you how I ran it. I ran it. It's kind of a path. I don't know. It's right here. If I could get a hold of it. Where are you? Okay. The gimbal's getting a little wild here. So it runs, there'll be a bracket up in there to tie it to, and it runs back through there. I have plenty of hose. I could have taken quite a few inches off of that, but since this hose is a lot more flexible, I don't think it's going to be a problem. I've got some clamps on it I'm going to put on it, and I'm going to do the other hose now. Okay. I get fine. All right. Well, 51 and a half. Cut it an inch back. Alright, there you go. Okay. Feed this one through somehow. Okay, that's the shorter one. And grass out. So I'd like the shorter one to actually go over there. And I want to put the longer one over here. I don't know. Looks pretty good. Where are we? Here we go. Underneath. Let's go underneath. Runs through there. And too close. And goes back through there. I'm going to clamp these. I got some clamps. I'm going to clamp those together. And then I'm going to, I've got that run. Get those run through right below the motor mount there. It will, let's see if I can show somewhere there's a factory hanger. I've got to bolt it too. Okay, it's right next to the factory hanger. Let's see if I can get back there. Okay, right there. There'll be a bolt that runs through there to mount those up. Just below the engine mount. And then I've got it running underneath the block heater. Alright, there's the two. Alright, there's the short Oh, shoot, I don't have my wrench. I'll be back. So these are not quite. These are like an inch, and it's actually they're smaller. They're bigger than an inch, smaller than an inch and a 1/16. So they get the crescent, and this is just a stubby crescent I've got. Definitely want to do this top one first. That's pretty tight. Whoa, that's not good. Dang, how's that? Huh. Okay. Whatever. May leak now. Hope not. That's pretty tight. That's tight. I'm gonna get it. Put this other line out. So the line's got dirt and grass all over it. Alright, let's get this one stabbed. Okay, this line for some reason is pointing up a little bit. Okay, let's see if that got her pointed down. Nope. That line's pointing up. I think that's. Let's try this one. No, this is just too much. Well, I don't know. Maybe it will turn for you. Or not. Nope, I don't think so. Ugh. This one was not pretty. This one I had to actually come from the back side, and this is a 1 16th. I'm coming from the back side of the. I don't have a very good. Light on it. And of course, these are, I think, aluminum. But I had to kind of stab it a couple of ways. It's still loose. I still got some tightening to do on it, so we're not home free. There's another turn. Maybe that was enough to get something on it over here. It's snug. I think it's going to be leak free now. It's not doing real cooperative. Anyway, that's kind of how I'm having to do that one. Okay, got it tightened up here. Going down under there. And then I got it zip tied there. Trying to keep it from hitting the zip tie's a good idea, but that's what I did. And then it's tied back there. And then let's put everything back together and start her up. Alright. Okay, that's all back together. You can see there. Maybe you can't, but that little, I gotta take off that 90 eventually. That's a real, I guess that's alright. I don't know if that worked or not. I'm gonna check that. It is hidden. Bit of a situation. Kind of a big problem. I'm hitting. Let's see, I'm gonna flip it around. It's gonna be probably backwards. I'm hitting this because it's bigger. It's big. I've got it pushed up all the way I can. It's hitting the top. It's hitting the top one. I'm going to grind this down a lot and try again. We got a little room to grind there. Let's take that down. There we go. Grind that down a bit. Cross my fingers. Okay. Back together. Got that gap there anymore. Okay. I'll fill her up. There's the fittings. Here's my filter. I think everything's tightened up. I'll top her off with oil and fire her up. I don't see any oil leaks.